Grapple Arcade! Hands off the merchandise! Dig it!
Hello and welcome to the first episode of Hands Off the Merchandise. I'm Fox from the Grapple Arcade, this is Pablo from Turnchuckle, and today we're going to be looking at these Bobby Dazzlers. Check them out. The 1992 WWF Merlin Sticker books, and stickers to go with them. What we're going to be doing in this mini-series is trying to complete them. As you'll see, they're ever so slightly different. Pablo here is holding the German version, I believe.
This is the German one, yeah. This came out in the summer of '92.
Summer of '92. This one is obviously the Slovenian one, obviously. And this was released, we believe, by power of deduction in December 1992, purely for the emissions of different wrestlers who are in this album, that aren't in that album, and vice versa. So we'll be chatting and looking through them as we're stickering in. And what we will be doing is opening fresh packets of stickers that have not seen sunlight yet and seeing if we can complete the Slovenian annual album, whatever you want to call it. So without further ado, get stickering.
Let's go for it.
Cool. As you can see on this one here, this is the Slovenian version of the album which we're going to be stickering today, and that one there is the German one that we won't be using, but we will be using it for reference when looking at which pages are the same, which wrestlers are or aren't in this one, and we'll just kind of go from there really and see how it goes. But as a rule of thumb, Paul, your thoughts as to which one you like the best of aesthetically?
Oh, well, I've got to go with the Slovenian version because it is from the fall of '92, whereas the German one's from a bit earlier on. And as a huge 1993 fan, I love seeing these names that kind of would transition into 1993. And it, like, you know, I've talked about it a lot, that it's one of their most transitional times in terms of names who were gone, names who they were bringing in, and I don't think there's a better representation of the change from, say, SummerSlam '92 to Survivor Series '92 than these two sticker albums when you look at the different names involved.
You're absolutely right. I think we were talking about this before. It is interesting when, you know, if you think back to some of the guys and the girls that kind of appeared at the end of 1992, you don't associate them with 1992 at all. You associate them with Raw, really. Yeah. So it's really interesting to see them in a 1992 sticker book, and it's love to find out. Hopefully we can do some digging and we'll bring it to you. I'm sure it's probably already out there. I'm sure some of you will probably leave comments telling us, which is absolutely fine. It'll be really good to find out why there was that delay in Slovenia. If it was just because of the fact that it was a country in Europe that managed to get the rights to be able to distribute through Merlin, but it wasn't seen as a country that was actually going to be knocking out a lot of merchandise for WWF. Who knows? But either way, we've got them both here, and it's the Slovenian one that we're going to be stickering in.
Yeah,
so
it's interesting as well that with the Slovenian one, how relatively easy it is to get just an absolute ton of packets as well. So I'm like, wonder if they even went fully ahead with releasing it, or, you know, whether they just tried it and then took them off straight away, or maybe they encountered some legal problems, or, you know, I would love to find out more about why there are so many unopened packs of these Slovenian stickers.
We've got many of them.
Compared to, like, literally every other type of pack of stickers as well. I mean, you can get them, but, like, few and far between. But these Slovenian ones
it's not easy to get hold of. I mean, apart from I've got a large selection of the UK stickers still that we might even dip into to try and fill some of these pages out. Because a lot of the pages are the same.
Yeah.
It's just, as we've mentioned, there's a few which are different based on the characters as to when they came in and left. So we'll be dipping into some of them. We'll see how it goes. But the aim is, we've got 20 packets unopened. We're going to go through them in this series. We're going to open 3 each per episode, have a bit of a chat about the wrestler, especially if it's a differentiation to the ones in the other annuals, in the other albums, should I say. But I mean, just look at the star power in the front of this album. You've got, like, Shawn Michaels, Max Moon, Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, Razor Ramon, Kamala, Bret Hart, Randy Savage, Crush, and Mr. Perfect in his executive role.
It's very...
It's mad.
Like, sort of earlier on, like, sort of 1991 sort of thing, it would be Hogan, Savage, Warrior, Undertaker, and if they used any other face on it, it always seemed a little bit odd to me.
Yeah.
this is like the definition of that. You've got Hulk Hogan next to Max Moon.
I know. It's
Like, I don't think that will ever happen ever again. But like,
you've got like Kamala next to Bret Hart, which is when you see those two images next to each other, it's the kind of, you know, the match that you might see on like a fan's favourite episode or something like that, or
Yeah.
you know, one of those compilation tapes by Coliseum. It's just, yeah, and Mr. Perfect in a suit. It's just.
Yeah, it just shows you how fast things were moving at this point as well. Because by the time this came out, some of the names in here, even though this is the more up to date one, were gone as well, and different names had come in since then. So it's just a crazy time.
So as you can see here, Zivio. This is the Slovenian one. We've still got everything intact, such as the postcard that you can write to them to tell them how much you love Repo Man.
It's probably magazine subscription or something like that.
Yeah, they'll have a number of different things. Yeah. So first page is the first page of the multi-pages that are Hulk Hogan. Obviously, we don't know what stickers we're going to get yet, so let's just crack on with opening. Paul, you can do the honours, mate. You can open first.
Yeah, just look at that 90s fan apparel as well.
Incredible.
Like that guy in the pink cap, he's got it going on there. Like, yeah. Okay, so let's do it. I haven't opened a pack of stickers in about 20 years. I'm quite excited.
Oh,
So we have Repo Man, a bit of Bob Backlund, Ric Flair, bit of IRS from a money. Oh, well, that's handy, isn't it?
isn't oh that works a treat.
There we go.
That works a
We've
treat.
got top and bottom of Crush.
Awesome. Do you want to take those to your side for now, mate, and just put them to the side of the album for now? So a little pile will do.
So if we get swaps, we're going to take them to the playground and...
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's funny, I'm opening packets the same as I opened them back then. Down the middle and then see how it goes. Right, so we've got a piece of the model, a piece of Ric Flair,
Oh, shiny.
a Paul Bearer shiny. Ooh.
Oh, yes.
We've got a piece of Ric Flair, Tatanka, and a Genius. Only Poffo. Right, so have you got any there, mate, that match with any of those?
No, I do not.
No, that's absolutely fine. But we've got our first shiny, second pack in. Our first shiny.
Get it.
That is what it's about.
Okay, my turn.
Your turn indeed.
See, what I'm loving though is that these packets are so old that the glue's just worn away.
Wow.
At this point.
Oh man, we can maybe preserve some of these then. That's awesome.
Okay, so we have Jim Duggan's legs. I've got another bit of the model.
You've got the other
Is
side.
this a different bit?
It is. Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Do that. I've got a Beverly brother. I've got Bo. We're doing well with the Paul Bearer stickers. There we go.
Yeah.
We've got Knobs from the Nasty Boys, and we've got the Big Boss Man.
Brilliant. We haven't got any
No doubles yet.
No doubles yet, have we? No swaps.
This is good.
Good stuff. Right, Hulk Hogan, you're getting too much limelight here. I'm going to do that, and I want to pull that back into the centre there. And what we can do is, we can just put these around the sides, maybe. Just like that, so people can see what we've got. And we can...
We've got a nice range.
we have. Got a few Ric Flairs, I've noticed.
I love the eclecticness of the roster at this point as well. Oh, so I'll probably put Crush this way.
Oh, it's a full crush.
And the due that he deserves. There we go. We've got Duggan's legs. The model and the boss man. There we go.
Oh, well, we have to do that, don't we? We have to put those two together.
So
Brilliant.
yeah, Flair's doing well at this point. We've got 3 Flairs.
Flair's winning.
Yes.
Although, Crush has won, really. To an extent. Right, let's try this trick then. Let's see if we can open the packet. Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Preserve them forever.
Bloody hell, it's not good.
Yeah.
Right, so, wow,
There we go.
that's cool. Very good. Let's have a look. Right, so, got a bit of Bam Bam Bigelow. Now, Bam Bam Bigelow, am I right in thinking that he wasn't in this version?
He's not in that version, and neither is Bob Backlund.
Ah, okay.
So those were they had that kind of slew of names that came in from about September to December. People returning, new names starting off. And the new names starting off as well were like a lot of repackaged wrestlers, like obviously Max Moon was Kato and all that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But they were trying a lot of new things with some of that old names at this point. Repackaging them and freshening them up a little bit.
How long was Kato Max Moon for? I keep forgetting.
Oh,
The
not
total
long.
length.
Well, on the network, the Conan,
Yeah.
because he was the Comic Kid, and this was
That's right.
this was Paul Diamond. He was the Comic Kid, but before that, he had a completely different name, which I wish I could remember. But they've just put that on the network. The maximum, and he even had the full robot entrance gear and everything.
I remember.
So Paul Diamond came in probably about November and lasted till about maybe March. Like it really wasn't long. Wasn't long at all.
But it'll be Paul Diamond that we've got in here, won't it?
It absolutely will, yeah.
So yep, bam bam. We've got our first Undertaker sticker. Now look at that. That is a 3-piece sticker this, or is that just a really bad cut?
That could be a bad cut.
Look at
It
that.
doesn't match what Paul Bearer, does it? No, I think that's a separate.
Yeah, what number's your Paul Bearer?
I think Paul Bearer's got his own page.
He does.
88, so
Yeah,
79.
79, so it won't work. Okay. We've got our first swap, I think. No, it's not.
No.
It's not at all. Oh, I can see. Oh, 2 shinies. Oh, I'm getting excited. We've got 2 shinies.
It's Duggan. Duggan's not the top of that Duggan, is he? So.
No. Right, I'm going to turn them over. I'm not going to let anybody see the numbers. There's that Duggan there. Right. First shiny.
Oh, let me guess.
Who's going to be here? Who's it going to be?
Now, I'm hoping for Max Moon, obviously, but I'm going to guess Shawn Michaels.
So the first shiny is Sensational
so
Sherry.
close, so close. Right.
What a cracking shiny that is, though. The Sherry. And this one,
There's another shiny.
there's another shiny.
Flair?
Skinner. So close.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Wow, okay.
Love
So what's
it.
that? 4 packs and we've got 3 shinies.
Not bad at all.
Not bad going, really, is it?
One thing I noticed as well is that because some of the sticker albums would use either the sort of plain silver backgrounds, and some of them would have like the prismatic backgrounds
Yeah.
with the different colours, but they haven't gone for it with these ones.
No, they're like matte, aren't they? Quite
They're
a
a
bit.
bit, yeah. But they make the logos pop quite well, I think. And such recognisable logos as well. Like those logos were on everything, so it really does take you back to your childhood.
I much preferred the logo shinies over the character shinies, if that makes any sense.
I know what you mean,
I
yeah.
absolutely love logo shinies. Brilliant. So, right, are we 2 packets in each?
And the
so
2
far?
packs on each, so this is
So
my
one
third.
more packet to go.
So now I don't even have to think of that.
God. We might give a couple of these empty packets. Well, you know what? We'll actually give some... I think we might give some full packets away as well.
Oh, well, again, I've done well. I'm going to show you
Okay.
2 at the same time. Look at that.
El Matador.
Left and right.
Tito Santana. I'll have you know. Great stuff.
Oh, well, look at that.
Get them in shot.
Yeah, no. Look.
Oh, man. Oh,
How handy is
look at
that?
that. That's class.
Well, this, there is a, I do know there's a sticker in this, which is kind of, it's been shared a lot quite recently, and it's Razor in his long tights that he wore just on dark matches.
All right.
And that dark match again is just showing up on the network. So it's,
Okay.
just imagine same gear, same logos and everything, but with long purple tights.
Oh, wow.
And I know there is a sticker in here for that.
Brilliant.
So we've got Lanny Poffo. I think that might be the
That
first.
is our first swap. Typical. Oh, Lanny.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, man. You're
the
not such a-
genius. Two
Yeah.
completely separate people.
Not so clever now, are you? Right, okay, well, I like...
There's one.
Right, I tell you what, we'll keep a pile of swaps, and maybe with the swaps, we'll think about doing something with them.
I like the idea of that. And finish off with Hogan.
Is that our first Hogan?
I think it might be.
Is it? I think you might be right, you know. I think that's our first Hogan.
And he's what? He's got 3 pages in the album.
Yeah.
Of course he does. Of course.
Typical Hulk.
So this is your last one.
This is my last one for this episode, indeed. I love the idea that you can open them upside down as well. But you don't know until you open them. Oh, you do. They come upside down. They come face down,
That's interesting.
isn't it? So from now on, we might open them face down and do a one at a timer. A one at a timer! Whatever that means. So... Oh, Howie, I can't even do that, please. Oh, No, you're joking me.
Buffalo. Oh, see,
This is going a bit well, this, isn't it?
it's gone a bit too well, almost like it's been planned this way. A very young Tatanka in his early, long white tights, I'd imagine.
Which was my favourite of the two outfits, believe it or
He didn't
not.
like it.
Did he not?
He said it didn't represent the whole Native American thing.
It was a bit like, yeah, it was a child's version of a Native American, I suppose, with the arrows and things. He looked more like a Native American and Indian when, you know, he was in his blue and brown.
With the little flaps on the front
yeah.
and everything, yeah.
But I just preferred the cartoony version of the attire. I like the crisp whiteness.
Definitely more visual, I would say.
Yeah. So that's the tanker. And we've got, I'll just do it. We've got Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect. Look at that. Mr. Perfect.
Beautiful.
Yeah, in his executive role. Got IRS, one half of I'm guessing it's going to be a Money Inc. 4
Yes.
capture. Put that over there.
Oh, yeah,
We've got a Max and we've got a Nails.
Now, see, again, I love this album in particular because there's so many names who really didn't last that long that they are just synonymous with that period. And I love that they made something with them in it.
Definitely.
You know, like, I love things that accurately represent the time frame, and it doesn't get much more late 92 than Max Spoon and Nails. Yeah.
So true. Oh, that's brilliant. Well, what we'll do is we'll go and sticker them in, and we'll do a sort of a fast forwardy kind of action shot of that, I think.
Yeah.
So yes, we hope you kind of enjoy this nonsensical trip down memory lane and filling in sticker books. We will sticker these in shortly, as I say. But remember as well, everybody, to tune in to the next episode, which we'll upload shortly. But yeah, thanks for joining. This has been Hands Off the Merchandise. Cheers, Paul.
Cheers.